talking more about the movie, let's talk about the sets, because the sets would have been different from the other movies, right? Because
I don't know. I mean,
the explosion ഒക്കെ കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
yeah. I mean, there is a lot of pyrotechnics involved, but yeah, the fact how the set was different was almost throughout the shoot. There was our action team and the safety team involved, and I don't mean just for the action sequences, because even in scenes in the film, there are shots that involve people from the action department. Like a lot of scenes require me to be. There's a scene where it's not a fight or an action sequence, but the scene is about me jumping off a cliff.
Okay.
So although it's just a scene, we will still need to have all the safety equipment in place, all the action paraphernalia in place. So in that sense, it was like, I don't think there was any other set that I have been part of where there was so much action and safety paraphernalia on sets every day of shoot.
Okay. Is there any particular thing that happened during the shoot which you would like to share? നമ്മൾ കുറച്ച് ഭയങ്കര ഓവർ റിസ്ക് ഒക്കെ എടുത്ത് ചെയ്തൊരു
ഇതിനകത്ത് in the second half of the film there's a song in which you will only fleetingly see a shot of me jumping over a moving car.
Jumping over, ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്, imagine it, jumping over a moving car.
Yeah, it's a car that is driven towards me and I jump over it.
Alright.
So what happened was, in the shot was first set up, the stunt coordinator asked one of his fighters, one of his Antonis, to show me how it's done. And when he attempted the shot, he fell right in the front glass of the car and broke through and had to be taken to the hospital. So then everybody said, okay, it's cancelled, let's not do it, it's cancelled. But I was pretty adamant and stubborn and stupid that day, and I said, no, we have to, just because this happened, we can't not let the shot happen.
And you saw that happening?
Yeah, it happened in front of me. And
so you knew where he went wrong?
I thought I did. I thought I knew where he went wrong.
Conviction undarnu. You knew something went wrong.
Yeah, I knew what was wrong, and it had also got a lot to do with the coordination between the driver and me. The guy who's driving the car will have to coordinate at what point will I jump and at what speed will he come, and he'll have to manipulate his speed such that once I am in air, then he'll have to really increase the speed and blah 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 and all that. So I spoke to him, I took him aside, I told him what I was going to do. I told him what I was going to do and what I expect him to do, and he got the idea.
Yes.
Then I asked him to drive one so that I could see what was he doing. Then I attempted the shot and luckily I got through.
Okay, so watch out for that scene. Anything else you would like to share about the movie that deserves a mention?
No, I mean, it's just what I really hope for is that when you see the film, you recognize the effort that was involved. Yeah, of course, all films have big efforts behind them, but what I mean is the sheer physical effort that would have to be undertaken for a film like this. I really hope that comes through, because I don't think I've put in so much physical effort for a film like Hero.
And what do you think about the Malayali crowd in Kerala? What kind of movies actually work? Namukku family related stories aanengil, bhayangara homely stories aanengil, it actually clicks in Kerala, and you see certain movies don't. So what do you think is the reason?
I actually have no clue what kind of cinema works in Kerala, because a couple of brilliant films come along and they make a mark and they do well, and you think, wow, everything is changing, and then something atrociously stupid comes across and becomes a big hit, and then you're thinking, okay, hang on, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do the good thing or the bad thing? So, and then you end up doing what you believe is a good film, and that sometimes will not be taken the way you would have hoped it would be. And then you think, okay, maybe I should go back to doing this usual run-of-the-mill formulated stuff. So it's all very indecisive. But what is really heartening to see is that over the past couple of years, there have been genuinely new original attempts being made.
Yes.
A lot of films that have taken inspiration from current society and current
the reality.
Yeah, what you see around you today.
Yes.
Have given birth to thoughts that have been translated into cinema.
I think it's been well accepted in by the Malayalis? Like
it's beginning to be, yeah, I think we are beginning to see a shift in the way cinema is perceived in Kerala, and it's a step towards the right direction, and I hope that this is only the beginning of a journey.
So just like this movie, I think movies are also a doorway to understanding the real world now. Because, for example, എൻ്റെ വീട്ടില് മമ്മിക്ക് ചില കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ അറിയില്ല, സിനിമ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഓ ഇതൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെയാണല്ലേ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കും. So movies എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ it's not just for entertainment, it's also for information. And I'm sure this movie is about ഈ stunt ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാരെ കുറിച്ച്, and I'm sure
I think if there is any information that hero carries, it will be on that regard, because I think in a way it will be an eye opener for people who don't know what kind of life or what their issues are, or how they perceive cinema. It's a whole, as I said, it's an area of cinema that has never gotten any publicity and probably never will.
Yes.
So in that sense, it's an eye opener for people to know what their life is about.
And tell me about the songs in the movie. Like music ആണല്ലോ ഒരു മൂവിനെ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന ഒരു opportunity.
Yeah, the film has got 4 songs, and the music is done by Gopi Sundar. I love his music, and I really think Hero is one of his best albums.
Yes.
I like all the 4 songs personally.
I heard 2 of the
Okay, the melodies.
Melodies, it's really nice. അത് കേട്ടാണ് ഇന്നലെ ഞാൻ ഉറങ്ങിയത്, because I wanted to hear this song before I came to interview.
Yeah, both those
really
songs, both those songs are doing really well. And apart from this one fantasy duet between me and Yami, all the other songs, the 3 other songs in the film are part of the screenplay. They actually serve as an instrument to narrate the story further. So in that sense, it was very important that the music had to gel with the film, and it does. And not just the songs, even the background score is quite brilliant for Hero, and all credit should go to Gopi.
Hero, the latest movie, and I'm sure it's going to be a hit, because I'm sure, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I always have my fingers crossed.
So do you pray? Do you pray a lot?
I'm a believer, but praying these days have become more of a habit than a belief.
So ഈ മൂവിക്ക് വേണ്ടി തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും എല്ലാവരും പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. I'm sure it's going to be a hit. So
well, I hope so. സിനിമ കാണാത്തവർ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും കുടുംബസമേതം തിയേറ്ററിൽ പോയി സിനിമ കാണുക. I can promise you that you won't get bored while watching this film. ഒരു വലിയ ഞെട്ടിക്കുന്ന സിനിമയാണെന്നൊന്നും അവകാശപ്പെടുന്നില്ല, പക്ഷേ it's a clean, fun, entertaining film.
Okay, so thank you so much, PrithviRaj,
Thank you.
for spending so much time with us.
Not a problem.
And thank you also.
Bye bye.